Rich people think that some rules don't apply to them. They think that they're better than the rest of the people. And I don't know if you noticed the recent drama, the YouTube drama. I've been busy doing something else, but it was hard not to notice the recent drama with other YouTubers making videos about Meet Kevin. So apparently, Meet Kevin got arrested for possible DUI in May of 2022, and somebody dug up the public information and made a big deal about, you know, Meet Kevin's situation. So obviously, they're criticizing, making videos about it, and expressing their opinions. And I personally never drove under the influence because I don't drink, but I know that people do, and I know that just because you did doesn't really make you a criminal. But it's not the right thing. But what I find interesting about this situation is that Kevin's reaction to these videos. So apparently, what he's doing is trying to silence the people that are making these videos by contacting YouTube and claiming, privacy violation, and successfully is able to get some of these videos removed. But I think it is actually backfiring on him for trying to do this, because now I'm making this video, for example. Other people are remaking their videos with the anger that he's trying to use his status and money, because they're saying that he's got almost 2 million subscribers, and when he contacts YouTube, YouTube is going to side with him because he makes them more money and then the small YouTubers that made a video about him. But I think it's backfiring, because it just makes them more angry, and then they will just make another video. And he's threatening to sue these smaller YouTubers because they're saying things that he doesn't like. And so I find this interesting, because with all these talks about free speech in this country or all over the world, if we bring up somebody like Elon Musk talking about free speech, which of course we want free speech, but a lot of people use that free speech. It's only free speech to everybody else, but not when it comes to them, right? Elon Musk talks about free speech, but then when he goes on Twitter, he blocks people that say things that he doesn't like, right? Meet Kevin talks about free speech only when it suits him. And now when somebody else is talking freely about him, then he doesn't believe in free speech. He believes in the right to privacy, right? And of course, none of us, want bad things to say about us, right? That's why I said to you, when you come to this YouTube channel, this is a place of worship. Comments that are negative are looked down upon. I want you to, praise me and like me. And I made it as a joke, but of course, we want, we don't want to hear negative things about ourselves. And so when it comes to, again, Meet Kevin, like, of course, he's being a hypocrite, because he's threatening to sue others, while when he was a smaller YouTuber, he was criticizing Grant Cardone and making negative videos about him, and he even went to Grant Cardone event with his followers with signs, and then Grant Cardone sued him, and now he's doing exactly the same thing. He's trying to do exactly the same thing to others that he was doing to Grant Cardone. No surprise here. And as I started, talking at the beginning of this video, rich people think that they're entitled, and they think that the rules don't apply to them. And there have been plenty of studies done that, even when Meet Kevin got pulled over by the police and he didn't want to take the test according to what he was saying. Obviously, he thinks he's better than the police, right? Because he makes money on YouTube. He's a millionaire, and so he thinks highly of him, and everybody else is below him. That's clear here, and it's not. This is typical. This is typical of people with higher status or more money. They think that they're better than everybody else, and in many cases they are. But for everybody else, that's what creates the resentment. And that's why you see, other YouTubers attacking somebody like Kevin because, they see this success. They would like to have this success. And maybe they're jealous of some of that success. And they think that some of that success is not earned or is not justifiable, or it's, people shouldn't be following a person. So, of course, people with higher status or more money have a target on their back. I mean, how many times you see, celebrities or athletes, get in trouble because of their personal lives? Well, they have to, if they are put on the pedestal, they have to pay attention to how they behave, because every little move negative, whether it's justifiable or not, it's going to be magnified. So anyway, these are my thoughts on some of this drama. I find it interesting. Yes, of course, it's hypocritical of me, Kevin, to do this. But I think that he's actually creating more damage for himself by trying to silence his critics instead of just letting the critics be the critics. I mean, I have a few critics, and more critics are born every day. I mean, that comes with the territory. The more known or the more successful you become, you attract more negativity and more haters, and that's just the way it is.